Okay, picture this. You're getting ready for this huge presentation, slides are all set, you're feeling good, and boom, your computer just decides to die.
Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. Total panic. Right.
Yeah, heart racing, scrambling for a solution, thinking, why today? But what if instead of that whole meltdown, you had a tech wizard, like right in your pocket, ready to fix it all in like minutes?
From miles away, even.
Yeah, that's the magic of remote computer support, and that's exactly what we're diving into today. How it works, how it's changing things up, and what it could mean for, well, you sitting there listening.
And it's more than just fixing things when they break, you know? It's about making sure your tech runs smoothly, preventing those meltdowns in the first place, giving you that peace of mind that things are going to work when you need them to.
Right, exactly. Today, we're going to break it all down. What remote support is, the tools they use, why it might be better than the old way, and yeah, we'll be honest about the downsides too, because nothing's perfect, right?
Yep, got to keep it real.
Okay, so first things first, like what exactly are we talking about when we say remote computer support? Like, is it just a phone call?
It's way more than a phone call. It's like having an IT expert right there with you virtually, you know? They can see your screen, help you troubleshoot, even take control if you need them to, all without actually being in the room.
Whoa, so they can actually like see what's on my screen and move my mouse around and stuff. But like, how do they get in it? Is that safe? Someone hacking into my computer? That's kind of scary.
I know, it sounds a little like magic, but it's all done through specialized software. Think of it as a secure tunnel between your computer and the technicians. They can only see and control your computer with your permission, and everything is encrypted, so your data is safe.
Okay, that makes sense. So like a digital handshake or something, you're in control.
Exactly. You decide who gets access and when. And it's not just one size fits all either. There are actually different types of remote support tools, depending on what you need. Oh, interesting. So it's not just like one magic program that does it all. What are some of the tools they use?
Well, you have the classic remote desktop software, which is like giving the technician the keys to your computer,
Yeah.
temporarily, of course.
Okay, like full control, they can do whatever they need.
Yep, if that's what's needed. Then you have RMM tools, which is like remote monitoring and management. That's more about keeping things running smoothly behind the scenes.
So like a preventative thing, keeping things from breaking in the first place.
Exactly. Think of it like having a mechanic regularly checking your car to make sure everything's in tip-top shape.
So you're catching problems before they even start, right?
Right. And then you've got things like live chat support, which is great for quick questions, or if you prefer typing things out instead of talking on the phone.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of chat support, gotta say. I hate talking on the phone.
Me too.
Hmm?
It's much more convenient sometimes.
Okay.
So there are a lot of options depending on the situation. Okay, so we get the how it works. But the big question is, why should we care? Like, what's the big deal about remote support? What's in it for me?
Well, for starters, it can save you a ton of time and money.
Okay, time is money, right? I get it.
Exactly. No more waiting for a technician to physically come to you, which, let's be honest, can take forever,
Right.
right? And then there's the cost of those on-site visits. Remote support can handle a lot of issues quickly and efficiently, often for a fraction of the cost.
So businesses must love this. Like, cuts down on all those IT costs.
Absolutely. It's a game changer for businesses of all sizes. But it's not just about cost savings. Think about the increased uptime.
Less time.
I mean,
Needed.
your computer is up and running, doing its thing, not crashing on you at the worst possible moment.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
Right. Those RMM tools we talked about, they can handle things like software updates, disk space monitoring, security scans, all in the background, so you can just focus on what you need to do.
Oh, so it's like having a little tech assistant working 24/7, making sure everything's running smoothly. I like that.
Pretty much. And that 24/7 availability is a big deal for a lot of people.
Yeah, especially for those of us who work odd hours or travel a lot. Like, I don't want to be stuck in a different time zone with a computer problem and no one to call.
Right. And if you have a global team, remote support makes it so much easier to keep everyone connected and productive.
Make sense? Okay, so far so good. But I'm sure there's some downsides too. Like, what could go wrong with remote support? What should I be wary of?
You're right to be cautious. Security is always a concern. You want to make sure you're only giving access to trusted providers. Do your research, read reviews, ask for recommendations. Don't just go with the first Google result you see.
So, like, beware of those pop-up ads promising free computer support, right? Those always seem shady.
Exactly. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And another thing to keep in mind is your internet connection.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. If the technician can't connect to my computer, they can't really do much, can they?
Right. Remote support relies on a stable connection. Some tools have offline capabilities, but for most tasks, a good internet connection is essential. And even with the best tech and the best technicians, sometimes things just can't be fixed remotely.
Ah, so there are limits to what they can do, even with all the fancy software.
Yeah, some hardware issues, for example, might require someone to physically get their hands on your device. A good provider will be upfront about that and let you know if remote support is the right option for your situation.
Honesty is key, right?
Absolutely. And one more thing I'd add is communication is crucial.
Oh, yeah. Talking to each other like humans, that's always a good thing.
You'd be surprised how many problems arise from like misunderstandings or lack of clear instructions. Both the user and the technician need to be on the same page for remote support to work effectively.
All right, got to talk it out. So we've covered a lot of ground here, but I'm curious, like, big picture. How is this whole remote support thing changing the tech world? Is it really that revolutionary?
I think it is. It's making IT support more accessible and affordable for everyone. It's not just for big corporations anymore. Individuals, small businesses, startups, everyone can benefit from it.
So it's kind of leveling the playing field a bit.
Yeah, I think so. It's democratizing IT support, if you will. And,
Yeah.
it's not just about fixing problems, it's about empowering people to use technology more effectively and, like I said before, with more confidence.
Right, that peace of mind. But this is just the beginning,
Uh,
right? Where do you see this all going? What's the future of remote support?
well, AI and automation are going to play a huge role, I think. We're already seeing systems that can predict and prevent problems before they even happen. Imagine a computer that basically fixes itself?
Whoa, that's some sci-fi stuff right there. Self-healing computers?
Mm,
But that's pretty cool.
right. And the possibilities are endless. Personalization,
Yeah.
systems that learn your habits and preferences and adjust accordingly. It's going to be an exciting ride, that's for sure.
So for you, the listener, here's something to think about. As technology keeps evolving, what role do you see remote support playing in your life? Will you embrace the virtual IT expert? It's something to consider for sure. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so be sure to share them with us on social media. And, as always, stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of tech. Until next time.
See you then.